sing along. Oh, good is above all things. Love and yours forever. Sing praise. Let's sing praise. Sing praise. One hand and outstretched arms. Love and yours forever. Oh, the love that has been reborn. Love and yours forever. Sing praise. Sing praise. Sing it loud. Sing praise. Sing praise. Let's praise it. Sing praise. Forever. Forever God is faithful. Forever God is God. Forever God is with us. Forever. Forever. Grace, He will carry on. His love and yours forever. Sing praise, and sing it out. Sing praise, sing praise, sing praise forever. Forever God is faithful. Forever God is strong. Forever God is with us. Forever. Forever. Love and yours forever. Love and yours forever. Love and yours forever. Forever. One more time. Love and yours forever. His love and yours forever. His love and yours forever. Forever. Let's sing together. His love and yours forever. His love and yours forever. His love and yours forever. Forever. Sing praise. Sing praise. Sing praise. Sing praise. Forever. Forever God is faithful. Forever God is strong. Forever God is with us. Forever. 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 Forever God is faithful. Forever God is strong. Forever God is with us. Forever. Forever. And ever. Forever. I worship you, Almighty God. There is none like you. I worship you, oh Prince of Peace. That is what I long to do. I give you praise, for you are my righteousness. Yes, I worship you. I worship you, Almighty God. There is none like you.我敬拜你，全能的神，有谁能像你？我敬拜你，和平 什么你谦卑思家？为什么你宁愿忍受中痛苦中，却从不说话？你为了我不得的他，你为了我谦卑思家，你为了我宁愿受重罚，痛苦中依然不说话。你为了我不尝苦悲，你为了我痛彻心扉，你为了我却无怨无悔，用尽你一生把我挽回。感谢耶稣。为什么你懂这场苦悲？为什么你懂这心悲？为什么你用尽一生的岁月，生命中我最无怨无悔？为什么你走向哥哥他？为什么你谦卑思家？为什么你宁愿忍受重大痛苦中，却从不说话？你为了我不得的他，你为了我谦卑思家，你为了我宁愿受重罚，痛苦中依然不说话。你为了我不尝苦悲，你为了我痛彻心扉，你为了我却无怨无悔，用尽你一生把我挽回。为了我，你为了我不得个他，你为了我谦卑思家，你为了我宁愿受重罚，痛苦中依然不说话。你为了我不尝苦悲，你为了我痛彻心扉，你为了我却无怨无悔，用尽你一生把我挽回。你为了我却无怨无悔，用尽你一生把我挽回，用尽你一切把我挽回。
Okay, my name is Atarah. Okay, anyway, thank you, Lord, for giving me this opportunity again to testify for Him here. Okay, this is the God grace and love. Okay, maybe I just share a little bit. I actually also an ex-overcomer, but I'm not a drug addict. Just because of my family background, and I ended up the short sentence into prison. When I came from a very wealthy family. Unfortunately, I am the only child that every day I receive child abuse. So every day I got beaten up by my mom. because she diagnosed with depression. So every day, I especially when it comes to night time, where I do not have I'm not able to sleep very well because of the fear that I do not know what will happen the next day. So actually, I received not only physical abuse but also mentally. So actually, I get tired of such life. So at the age of 20, I told myself, I'm going to get out of this family. I wanted to disown my family. So I'm very gaga. I went to Sweden embassy and actually I got myself a scholarship. Before I took my test, right, I had to pass my Swedish course. So I also very gaga last time. So I went to learn some Swedish I mixed around with many Norwegian in Singapore. So actually I learned and then I sat for the exam, so I passed the basic. So actually I was given a scholarship and I managed to travel to Sweden. So I had my education in Sweden. And people will ask me,为什么你要跑到瑞典不去美国？因为美国没有人要我。So Swedish is actually they very welcoming, and the fee are actually very cheap. Because when I was in Sweden, right, I have free education from the government. I also don't know why lah, but that time I'm not a Christian yet. So I lived abroad for about 22 years, and then I think how much anger you have against your parents, you will still think about your parents. When I was in Sweden, I met many Ericsson friends. So what they helped me was, I go to when they go and do fiber, right? Because that time when they need to upgrade to fiber, so they will bring me to the station. So I have a free call. So I call, and then when I heard my mother's song, hello, I hang up the phone. So at least stop already, heard her voice. At least I told myself that, wow, she's still alive. So after that, when I came back, unfortunately, my dad too rich lah. So too rich, when guys are too rich, they tend to 早晒, So he ended up left my mom. And my mom, that time, she diagnosed with womb cancer. So my mom cried and told me that she has cancer. So I told her, 没问题，我帮你解决. So I went to use a check. I have a check at that age, but inside no money one. So I went to exchange cash for her for the surgery. So I told the guy, no problem, I will return lah. So cannot find money really. So the guy came to my parents' home and wanted to get back the money. So I do not have the money for the man. So the guy went to report police. So that I ended up first time in prison. I very jialat lah. Because from there I learned how hard the prison life is. So after that, when I came out, even though I'm not a Christian, but I always believe that God is with me, Because I'm very lucky. When I came out, I met a professor from NUS. He paid for my nursing study without bond. A boss that paid for 3 years for your nursing school, and then I asked him how long time I need to bond. He said no need to bond. So I worked. So once I graduated, so because his clinic is a small clinic, so there is no space for me to expose myself or to move higher level. So then I went to orthopedic. But I think because I'm a little bit of more style. So when I work, right, I never like to work with people who are so calculative. That means when they earn 2,000, they only work 2,007. So in the end, become that this world will push our. So in the end, I will become a kangaroo. I keep on hopping job hopper now. So then, sometime in 2019, I met another boss. So I was posted to Indonesia. And I started to learn many medical terms because I'm able to travel and to see more patients. So again, when I came back, unfortunately, I came to Christ was when my ex was involved in drugs trafficking. So that day, actually, when he got caught back, actually I knew Pastor Hande for 3 years that year. I knew him 3 years. But we only met once and we spoke once. After that, the next 2 years, we do not talk to one another. So when my ex got caught, right, I also don't know why. Suddenly, I just took out the headphone now. The first person I scored. Actually, I wanted to know what would happen to addict who actually be being caught for second trafficking. I just wanted to know. So I just opened my phone, and then the first person name came up is Pastor Hande. So I called him. He said, "Hey, can you remember me not?" He said, "你是谁？" Then after that I said, "不用紧。I want to ask you, my guy, you know, I cannot call already, second trafficking. Then, you know, I was so angry of him, you know, that time. Because he never said anything. He said, 你要来 loving hand 吗? Then I asked him, 什么是 loving hand? Then I thinking, no. Well, I asked him this, he tell me loving hand. Then he said, if you want, never mind, I put you on the list. So, you know, when you're so desperate, right, you go say anyhow, I'm down already. I said, okay. Then from loving hand, right, then I came to know brother Andrew. And when I first, when that time was COVID, so we had Zoom meeting, right? So, you know, I always, because I have so many setbacks, so I never show my beautiful face one. So I think about four or three sections. Then he came, he asked me, you know, why you always hide your face? So I was thinking, when I look at the phone, I was thinking, wow, who is this person? You know, last time, no people will talk to me like that, only I talk to people like that. Then I say, wow, who is this person? Then I reply him, also like, chin chai one, you know, already so desperate. Your ex-boyfriend really not with you already, so you just take somebody to talk. So then I just shared with him. Then he asked me, you want to do Bible study again, you know? Bible study, yeah. I also don't even know what is Bible study. But somehow, when I was in trouble, right, it seems like God will talk to me. How I know? Because whenever, that time when I took bus, and then when I listen to worship song, right, then suddenly I'm that kind of person because I do not know Bible. So I happy read Bible, especially in the bus. Then after that when I read it, I say, wow, how come God also know what I'm thinking about? Then I look at the sky, you know, are you talking to me? After that, no sound already. So one day over, this is my journey before I before I baptized. So after when I know Brother Andrew, right, so I started to attend the Weekend Fellowship on Zoom. Then he also given me Bible study. So every day a little bit. And until 2020, then I baptized and become the child of God. Thank you, Jesus. He accepted me also. So as what the Bible says, actually I'm not good in Bible, but hantam a little bit I still remember. Man can despise you, but God won't despise you. He take you who you are. Even you had done many mistakes, He will still take you as His child. So this is I think this is the only thing I remember. So after when I joined, when I baptized, I was fortunate. I was very lucky. I baptized on the Christmas Day also. Not very easy, yeah. So at the time I started my work, my current work. Okay, I'm working as a head of department in social media. I'm not a doctor, and I do not have any medical degree, but I talk a lot of medical terms. So my job is actually inviting all the respected doctor to go on live Zoom and to actually introduce themselves and also to talk about medical terms. So besides talking about medical terms, I also do animation. And I also do website. This is actually I'm not good in all this previously. Yeah. So actually when I came to this company, right, I think it's God given me a job because He know that I'm actually very creative. Unfortunately, because I do not have any qualification to study, the website, So everything is self-learning. So when I joined this company, right, by accident, my previous boss was in China. So my boss told me, Atarah, 我要关门了，你自己去找工作做。So I say, 我要失业了。So then I talked to the CEO. So actually, because they are group, they are not those solo company. So of course I know that 没有机会 because I don't see myself so high up can join into the group. So I told the CEO, I said 我们没机会合作了。So she said, you come to my company. Then I was thinking, group how to join into the company? So then I asked her, 你要请我做什么? So then that time I started to think, the salary the most is 2,200 because she said, I also don't know what job to give you. So when I went, so she said, never mind, just come for interview. But I always very smart. I always stand by another interview just in case I got rejected. So actually I know many doctors. So I always ask doctor, 你要不要请人? I said I 失业 so the doctor said, come. So actually there's a doctor that he decided to employ me as his personal assistant. That means it's like he go where I follow him only on. So that kind of job is also very good. Then when I came to this company for interview, right? So we all know that if you set the interview for more than 1.5 hours, that means 90% they really want you really. But also difficult to say because there are so many 国际招工 talking inside the meeting room, so you also don't know whether it's true or not true. So then after meeting, right, so I feel very comfortable. But before I came for meeting, I asked God, I asked God, I was very much sure. I didn't dress up myself very nicely. I just anyhow wear one dress and wear one Converse tracksuit because I think 我有机会 one. So because I promised the CEO, so I just went. So then before I went, right, when I was very drunk, I asked God, you help me, must give me this job, only like that. Also never say thank you, so I just went. So after 1.5 hours, right, so I have a lot of confidence. I thought they will tell me that, okay, you are selected for the job. Then after that, the CEO told me what? You go home first. We will inform you if you are selected. You know what I was thinking of? 浪费我的时间1.5钟头讲废话. So I thought the lead went down. So they called me. Congratulations, we decided to employ you. So this is God again. God given me this job until now. So, okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, that my job is actually to approach doctor, specialists, and then we talk to. We will actually put doctor online, and then we will talk. And we will actually introduce all the medical and to let public to have more awareness. Okay. So in medical, we have this so-called the Global Health Award. This is actually in Asia Pacific. So since the first year, and this is my second year, this is my second. So actually I have received twice. So glory to God. Last year we only had 2 awards, and this year we managed to achieve another award, which is we have another branch in Malaysia. And besides, I also received twice Best Employee on the 3rd. So, okay, this award actually is for our Father Lord Jesus. Without His presence, I don't think I'm able to last my career for so long. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. I forgot. This is the God's word. Okay, but by the grace of God, I am what I am, and His grace to me was not without effect. No, I work harder than all of them, yet not I, but the grace of God that was with me. Amen. Okay.
要唱歌，后面这没有高歌唱歌的。OK 不？
讲好的啦。
他是我的车子，说这不可以唱歌。
因为actually this is actually okay, this is a song that I like. I don't know how to play, so I always will sing. So I request Brother Andrew to sing along with me. Okay, 走音不要怪呀，多多见谅。
But I thank God. You know in the Bible, Jesus says He healed 10%, only 1 came back. So I thank God that Atarah is the one that came back again. Let's all rise and sing this song together. We're going to praise God. Yes, we're going to ask God to open our eyes. Open the eyes of our heart to see Him. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see You. I want to see You. One more time. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see You. I want to see You. See You high and lifted up, shining in the light of the glory. Pour out power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see You. I want to see You. One more time. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see You. I want to see You. See You high. See You high and lifted up, shining in the light of the glory. Pour out Your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see You. Holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see You. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see You. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. Yes, we want to see you, Lord. I wanna see you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for all that you've done in our life. Amen.